Hey guys, I'm Christina with Ask a Montessorian, and I am coming to you today from beautiful Chavano Park, I think I'm saying that right, in San Antonio, Texas. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. I may pause and come back to you, which you may or may not notice simply because it's raining here. Oh, I mean, the humidity in June it's livable. I've run into two people who talk about the humidity in Florida, so I suppose it's all about perception with anything, right? Today's video is going to be about grace and courtesy. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for everyone as parents to incorporate grace and courtesy into their child's routines. And you do that by modeling. So it saddens me because I've been touring and checking out other schools, and even in Montessori, sometimes it's lacking. And it's the whole child experience. So it starts at home and then it goes into the classroom. So it's everybody's responsibility to bring more grace and courtesy into our society. And it just makes me feel like we don't have enough lessons going on. So I want to urge you to stop and think about treating your children with respect and modeling. Please, thank you, I'm sorry, making way for people to pass, limiting your ego and allowing others to blossom, if you will. So, yeah. And it's absolutely gorgeous here, so I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see some of these homes. I think they range anywhere, I have to look it up, anywhere from 400,000 to 2 million, something like that. You know how much I love real estate. Some of them are gargantuous. Anyhow, without further ado, so here's one here, there's one over there, there's one there. There are so many trees here, so I'm gonna keep walking so we can enjoy the walk together and you guys can see what I see. I love the rain, so I'm in heaven right now. A really great opportunity for you to incorporate more grace and courtesy is to invite people over to your home, your house. Have a family gathering, have a picnic in the backyard, celebrate an anniversary, a birthday, a special event at your home, and have your child prepare for it. And there are so many steps involved, but I'm going to go over 5 just to keep this simple. And then if you guys think of any others, please feel free to comment. And if you like this video, please feel free to share. It really makes me sad. I just wish we had more grace and courtesy, and I need to start focusing on looking for more grace and courtesy instead of focusing on the lack of grace and courtesy so that I see it more around me. I just had some experiences with both children and adults that were really heart-rendering, and yeah, I just, remember your children model you. Your children will do exactly what you do. So, it's not do as I say, not as I do. Oh, there's a deer. There are deer everywhere here. I thought there were a lot of deer in Flagstaff and Prescott. Just walking along, you see a deer. So, 5 tips for incorporating more grace and courtesy into your child's life. Tip number 1. You want to prepare the environment so that they're ready for the guests. And it's not just about the guests. It's about creating an optimal learning environment for your child as well. Tip number 2, you want to move slowly and give the child an opportunity to repeat what you show them. So set it up in such a way so that if you're setting out the tablecloths, for instance, on several tables, you only set up the tablecloth on one table while they're watching intently. Make it fun, smile and all that good stuff, insight, interest. And then give them the opportunity to lay the tablecloths out on the rest of the tables. Don't fix the tablecloths in front of them. Let them fix them themselves, or wait until they leave and then fix them. Tip number 3, improvisation. So you want to give them a lesson on interacting with the guests. And this is part of preparing the environment, I suppose you could say. You want to plan ahead. You want to let your guests know that your children are learning how to practice grace and courtesy. And your children are going to be asking questions and, involved in the whole hosting process. Because some adults will go to the adult. You want them to be prepared to involve the children. And tip number 4, it's important that you prepare yourself before hosting the event. So you want to make sure that you get a good night's sleep and that you're ready with a calm and positive demeanor to interact with the children, with your child or your children. I'm just going to say children because I think of classrooms, if you have more than one child. If you're coming from a classroom, you can use this video in your classroom, suggestions for parent education, and you can use this video as a parent. Number 5, have a conversation with your children about why it is that you're giving these lessons and how grace and courtesy impacts their success as an adult, their success as a child, their success, there's the deer, their success in interacting with other children, all that good stuff. So let's go over this. Number 1, you want to prepare the environment with your child. That wasn't number 1, was it? Number 2, improvisation. So model all of the interactions with the adults that they're going to have, or other children. Model all of the interactions that they're going to have with the other people. Number 3, plan ahead. Number 4, take care of yourself. And number 5, explain to them why you're having these lessons with them. You're giving them these lessons. So let's delve into each one just a little bit further. Number 1, prepare the environment. In advance, it's important to write everything down and approach it similar to a Montessori lesson. You can find some Montessori lessons online on grace and courtesy. it all kind of ties into the other steps as far as, speaking to the adults, speaking to the other children, letting them know that your children are going to be involved. There's so many different things that you can do throughout this process prior to the event, so that when the actual gathering takes place, your children are very prepared and they're excited at the opportunity to host with you. And then you want to have another event within a couple of months, if not sooner, so that your child can practice what they just learned. And you want to talk about it. You want to give them an opportunity to share with you what they enjoyed about the lesson, what they might want to change about it. Let's talk about improvisation. So if you're serving drinks on a tray, for instance, you want to practice that prior to the event. And you have the child walk up to the guests and say, "Good evening, I'm serving lemonade and apple cider. Would you like some?" Give them an opportunity. It's so important that they practice. And practice makes permanent. Practice does not make perfect. So teach your children how to tweak what they're doing to continuously make it better. So they need to practice carrying that tray. A 3-year-old can do this, and it's beautiful to watch, let me tell you. They need to practice carrying the tray to see how many drinks they can hold without spilling them, because they all have different levels of large motor skills and dexterity. So carrying the tray, and then have them practice with you, have them practice with other family members, and have them practice verbiage. Please, thank you, my name is. Oh, you can incorporate art. I mean, you can find art in almost anything. The art of the language. They can make their own name tags. Show them how to set up a little table so that people can make their own name tags, or let the child make name tags for the guests, decorate them so that the child has an opportunity to learn the names of the guests. Name tags and name cards if the child wants to have assigned seating at the tables. Yeah, so let me know if you can think of any other ideas that could be fun for a family gathering involving your children. I hope you enjoyed our little walk. We got to see a few houses. I'm going to create another video in the car so that you can see more of these houses. They're very impressive. Is that the same deer? That might be the same deer, because we're coming into the next cul-de-sac that's just opposite the other one. So, thank you guys for watching today. Feel free to ask a Montessorian. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I welcome any suggestions you might have on how I might improve my video skills. Yeah. Enjoy your day.